Hi, my lovelies. Happy Tuesday to you all. I'm back with a reading for you for this Tuesday to take you a weekly reading. If you want to try and use these messages, see if they resonate for you. But I'm using the Daily Guidance Angel deck today. This is an oracle deck I've had for some time. We do have some more in-depth meanings, so I will look that up for you. I've also got something to show you which is really cute. I've got this little angel candle holder. I just thought it was so cute, and I bought some little tea lights to put in it. It was just £2 in B&M. So if you go to B&M, you can find one of those for just £2. I thought it was so cute to put on my desk. And light a candle. It's a bit warm at the moment. I've not been lighting any candles. But anyway, so let's see without further ado. I just wanted to have a little chat with you guys as well. I've been up to the local town centre today, where I live in Oldham, and they're making quite a few changes up there because it's really sad to see. I mean, I don't know what it's like where you live, but most of our stores have gone. Debenhams, has closed down. Debenhams used to be one of my favourite stores. We've got B&M, we've got the Pound Shop. TG Hughes, that's all shut down. Well, apparently they're rebuilding and they're closing down the outdoor market, and they're supposed to be hearsay. I mean, don't quote me because, this is just what I've heard. They're putting the market inside of TJ Hughes. But it's just, I was just thinking, this is one of the reasons, why I like to come to my room to connect with spirit. Because in daily life reality, when you're walking around, it's just all doom and gloom. And even people, they're walking along and their faces are down. There's nobody seems happy. I mean, there's a lot going on. I mean, the UK was one of the richest countries in the world. Everybody wants to come to the UK. But I just think, God, I don't know. I think in another lifetime I was meant to be somewhere else, because this is why I like to come to my room, just to sort of get out of that reality that we have to live in on a daily basis. And this is why I like to connect with the spirit world. I know that we are, every single one of us that is going through all these times that everybody's finding so hard. People getting murdered, I mean, on the news today, a 9-year-old child has been murdered in Liverpool, shot. It's just really, really sad, it's really, really sad. And I do have great faith that our time is up when it's meant to be up, but I just find it hard sometimes to get my head around these listening to the news reports on the television. People having to use food banks, because they just cannot afford. Everything's going up, but the wages does not go up. Everybody is suffering, battles, personal battles, So, try not to judge anybody because, everybody is fighting something. I wanted to touch upon grief because, grief is such a deep subject. When we lose somebody very suddenly, it has, whether we lose them suddenly or whether they've been poorly for some time and they cross over, but it just has an amazing and an amazing impact on us, doesn't it? People cope with grief differently. The biggest loss I've ever had was losing my mum, and I don't know whether anybody can relate because if you haven't lost your mother, then it's hard to explain it. It's really hard to explain it, but I don't think you ever really get over it, you know. I am very spiritual, and when I miss my mum, I do think of her often, and I remember when I was a child, you know, I have a lot of happy memories when I was a child with her. We used to go off doing things together, so those memories I really, really hold true to my heart. And when I'm having an off day, sort of like this, I do think of those times, you know. And that's what gets me through and keeps me going. And this is one of the reasons why I do this with the cards. So I don't know if there's anyone out there feeling a little bit down today. It's hard getting out there on them streets, you know, because reality really hits on. It's just not a really nice world that we live in anymore. I just wish, you know, we could make changes, you know, sort of try harder to connect with each other on a more heartwarming basis, you know, even down to like being on here, like social media. Every single day I get these messages, these stupid messages, you know, about we're giving these free giveaways and they're trying to get hold of your details and all this. And you know very, very well it's all fraud. You know very well it's just fraud. People messing with you, you know. So you can't really even come on here to genuinely give love out from your heart to those people that genuinely need to hear these messages because of these parasites. That's what they are. Parasites that we have to put up with on a daily basis. But we have to rise above. I know that. I know we have to rise above, and we have to sort of try and put it out of our mind as best we can. So anyway, my loves, you know, if there is anybody out there grieving, then these messages are for you, okay? So I'm going to take 3 cards today. I'm going to take 3 cards for whoever needs to hear this. Okay. Oh, I took 4, so I'll go with 4. I was meant to take 4 for some reason. Okay, first I'm going with this one, and this is having confidence. Okay, having confidence. So what's the card saying to you, my loves? Moving forward does not necessarily require you to have confidence in yourself. Confidence in God is enough. And we do need to trust in God, trust in the universe. Sometimes we can try really, really hard for things. I've been really, really putting a lot of hard work and effort into making this channel work. I think I've been trying too hard. So I am going to work on this and just try and let go. Because sometimes the more tightly we hang on to something, then, you know, it just doesn't go our way. So being able to trust, okay, being able to trust in God, along with knowing that God works through you and with you in all ways, okay. Lean upon us if your confidence wavers. Yeah, our confidence can't always be up there at 100%. We're human at the end of the day. We can't always be this confident, outgoing Leo. You know, I'm a Leo. We can't always feel confident, you know. Learn upon us if your confidence wavers, and we will bore your courage and faith. And of course, and just as I said that, I've got my Gilded Tarot here on the desk, and the first card there is the Strength card. So yeah, we do need a lot of strength. So thank you for that. Thank you for showing that to me. And you know, God, He never gives us anything that we cannot cope with. So, you know, it's okay not to feel confident sometimes, you know. It's just about learning to trust in the universe, let go, trust in God. Okay. We're moving forward every day because tomorrow always brings something new. Yesterday is gone. We should embrace today and try and make some small changes. I was actually talking about my health yesterday because I am having an operation soon. It's just a small procedure, but I've been waiting for 15 months for this, and it has affected my breathing and my weight, my energy levels. So I am really, really looking forward to getting that procedure done, And again, just trusting that everything's going to be okay. Okay, moving next to this card, which is all about play. This is sort of connected with our inner child here, and everybody has it, I had my little granddaughter this morning. I took her uptown with me, and I took her in the toy shop. She wanted to look at the toys, and I just thought, children don't understand the cost of things. They just see it as toys, but just seeing her little face light up when she was looking at the dollies, and she was asking me questions, and it just brought it all back to me how much I loved playing with my dolls, when I was her age. Anyway, this card, play, this is all about setting time aside, setting work aside for a little while and not to worry. Oversee any responsibilities to their completion. Playfulness, gaiety, and laughter will always lift our energy, so that you'll return to work with a renewed perspective and a heightened energy. And sometimes, we shouldn't be so hard on ourselves. Sometimes things bog us down, work, family problems. Sometimes when we have that little bit of time out for us to be able to do the things we enjoy, maybe get together with friends that we haven't seen, maybe just have some precious time with a loved one. It just embrace that fun and laughter, and remember those times when you were a child, when you laughed unconditionally. But I'm just, these days, I'm just finding it harder and harder to have a good laugh. Because I do find myself alone quite a lot. I do have my little dog, for company. And to be fair, I'd be lost without him. He keeps me active. I walk him twice a day. But it's always remembering to connect with that inner child, because you have it. You have it inside of you. Like I say, I'm finding it really, really difficult because I'm doing these videos because I feel like I need to, because it's a platform there for this type of thing. And like I touched upon, reality as it is, at least this is a way of coming and putting everything into something that brings that happiness and brings something back. But when you just don't see the results, I know that we have to trust. And there is a reason why I'm doing this work. Even if it's just for when one day I'm not here and my grandchildren get to maybe watch some of these videos, and say, that was my nan, she devoted her time to others to bring maybe a little difference to somebody in the day, and this is what these cards are for. Okay. So next we have the family card. Okay, not everybody has family around them. This situation is rooted in an emotional experience with a family member, which we can help you to understand and heal. Okay, so this means something to me because I have a father that lives on his own after losing my mum 9 years ago. He hasn't coped well with it. And the thing is with him, he won't accept any help. He just won't accept any help. So he is very set in his own ways. But he's also sort of give up on daily activities. You know, he potters around the house, and he stays in the house. He won't go out anymore. So I've had to come to terms with that, and that is really, really difficult. So thank you if you're helping me with that. In your heart and mind, surround this person, yourself, and experience with calm and blue light and many angels. So I'm going to send this card for my dad because I think he needs this. Be open to the gifts within the situation and allow yourself to feel peace. And, you know, just when we are stressed, you know, it's a very difficult situation if you're dealing with a parent that has been left behind, you know, if you've lost your mum or you've lost your dad and you do live a long way away, you know, and they're refusing to come to you or refusing to accept any help, we have to accept that that's their choice. That's what they want. But I've worked with, you know, I've worked with the elderly all my life. And sometimes, you know, they can be stubborn. They can be a little bit stubborn. And sometimes you need to coax them. It's like coaxing a small child sometimes, you know, because they don't like to think that you're interfering, or they don't like to think that you're sort of telling them what to do, because you've got this vision and you know what's going to be coming down the road, and they just cannot see it because as time's going on, they're getting more frail. But it's hard to be in that position when you're watching a parent go through this. So I'm sure there's other people out there going through something very similar like myself. Okay, our fourth card is acceptance. Acceptance. See yourself and others through the eyes of the angels with unconditional love and acceptance. In this way, you inspire and lift everyone to their highest potential. So again, you know, accepting any given situations that are completely out of your hands, you know. And I was listening to somebody in a reading yesterday, and they were saying, you know, to take yourself away from these kind of energies that are sort of dragging you down. But when it is a parent, that is extremely difficult. It's extremely difficult. And I'm sure it's something relating to my childhood there, where I feel I can't really say how I feel. And, you know, I am a very honest, giving person. But at the same time, it's a parent and you still feel sort of respectful towards that parent, you know. Anyway, we've got 4 lovely cards there, my lovelies. If any of you are like myself today, struggling with reality out there, you know, if you'd like me to pull a card for you, then please leave a message below, your name, and the next time I jump on, I will pull you a card from one of my decks. This is a beautiful deck, by the way. I'm not sure where I got this, but I think it's an old deck because it's Doreen Virtue, and Doreen Virtue doesn't make any cards anymore. So also, I just want to put out to the universe as well, if anybody has any used tarot cards that they don't use anymore, and they would like to see them go to good use, and you'd like to send them to me, or maybe you're a creator of a deck, of your own deck maybe, and you'd like to contribute a free deck to me, I would be really, really thankful for that. So if anybody would like to do that, just message me down below, and I will give you the email address and I will send you the details. Okay, my love. So I hope you've enjoyed those messages. Don't forget, you can find your monthly horoscope reading with me, Tanny, on here for September. Go along and check them out.